Hey, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my Genshin gamers? Yes, because I am watching this video, I will still watch the Mujin video, but I wanted to watch this video because I wanted to see how this looks from the outside in, chat. We don't really get a perspective of somebody who doesn't play gacha games. And Moist Critical made this video called Weirdo Ruins Marriage Over Genshin Impact. It's a tale as old as time. You think this is going to be the first time? Chat, we've heard this countless times. We're not going to, we know this, so we're not going to act like it's, it's weird. I'm not going to say it's not weird, but we're not going to act like this is new, chat. We all know what this is, but, you know, I want to see how Charlie feels about this from someone who doesn't know about gachas or, you know, isn't really active in gacha gaming. But, yeah, I will watch the Mujin video as well, but I just want to see this one. Okay, let's go.
Let me paint you a scenario here. This is kind of like a gamer's version of Rorschach's. You have $600 lying around that you're saving for a rainy day. You live paycheck to paycheck, and it's emergency money for you and your fiance. But Genshin Impact has some new gacha coming out. What do you do? Do you let
Who
that
was
money
it
sit
for?
there idly?
I wonder.
Just waiting to be spent? Or do you take the initiative like a true level 100 raid boss and spend that $600 that you and your fiance have been saving on that Genshin Impact drop? There's only one right answer.
Right.
And unfortunately, that correct answer of spending the $600 of emergency funds on Genshin is getting this marriage in hot water. It's actively falling apart.
Chat, man, we've heard stories. That's for sure. We know what happens when people get too invested in gacha games. Chat, be free to play, but you know what? You know, it's okay to spend a little. It's okay to spend a little, chat. Let's not spend like your entire life savings on this. Even if your life savings isn't that much, let's relax here. You know, invest in battle passes. That's what all I'm gonna say.
Now, gamers are some of the most misunderstood creatures in the universe.
Especially
but we're
gacha
also
gamers.
The most advanced species. So I don't blame people for not always fully comprehending our methods.
Right.
We can level up. We can emote. We can even make you come through the computer screen.
What did you? Wait, what?
Sorry, but sometimes
I'm sold.
Shit just goes cattywampus.
Or I can't. What?
This is one of those stories. So this guy's fiance is IRL Life Duo's partner. Found out that he spent $600 on Genshin, and it's not looking good. So his fiance finds out and tries to get a hold of him. We tune in the middle of this.
Wait, what does this say? Stop. I'm sure he'll read it.
Where he's saying, "Stop calling me." She insists that they need to talk right now, but he says, "You're not being fair at all. I explained my boundaries to you, but you're not respecting them. This is exactly what Redacted says is abusive about you."
Oh, no.
So she says in caps lock, "You spent $600 on our credit card on a fucking game. I explained it already to you."
Chat, you know, there's a lot of ways you can get your character. Going into credit card debt, as much as we joke about it, is probably not one of them. How does that happen? $600? I think that's what, if I had to guess, this is hard pity twice. I think, and this is losing a 50-50. I think that's only C2, right? That'll probably only get you around C2. If you're unlucky and you lose a 50-50, like, bro, was it at least C6? That's not the real, you know, that's not important, but, you know, did you at least get her weapon? That's what I'm wondering.
$600 for 2 virtual characters you don't need without asking when we are paycheck to paycheck. That card was for emergencies with the Civic.
Listen, okay, so this is for FURINA. You kind of need her. I'm not going to lie. You kind of need her for your team. Chat, this is, if you're going to compete at the highest level of the end game, you kind of need FURINA, sort of. You know, you can use her with your Malvika, get a melt team going. Chat, she's just a universally best. I think she's probably the best character in the game. You kind of need her. Sorry. Don't spend money, but like, dude, 600? I don't even know, bro. What was it? I have so many questions I need to ask him. Like, where was his pity? Did you not know that she was gonna come out? Did you not save? I don't understand. Chat, if you are free to play, which I advise anyone to do, you could. I'm not gonna listen. I'm just saying that leaks for upcoming characters are your best friend. If you are a free to play player, I look at them all the time because it's like, who's coming up next? Who am I gonna save for? But like, oh my gosh, this is so funny.
And then he just drops a screenshot of one of the Genshin Impact characters that he bought. An interesting.
Excuse me? That's FURINA? Get her name right? She's all of our queens because she's probably like the best character in the game.
Strategy. He tries to turn this around on her and begins calling her abusive here in a little bit, but he starts by saying, I told you my boundaries and you're not respecting them. But what the fuck?
Well, that's a way to do it, yeah.
Spend all of our money on Genshin Impact. You can't be getting mad at me. You're not respecting the groundwork I've laid out here. I told you I was going to do this. What's the issue here? This is very unreasonable. You told me you wanted her too, but you aren't happy for me, Ellen.
Wait, she plays it too? No way.
FAO.
Wait, you got a girl to be your fiance who also plays Genshin Impact? How did you mess this up?
I like how he puts like the picture of the Genshin Impact character that he bought as like a, look at this. How can you be mad when I bought this for us? I did this for us. You said you wanted it too. How can you possibly be mad?
No.
So what? I spent all of our emergency money. Look at what we got for it in Genshin Impact. You should be thanking me. I just love how he's saying that she should be happy for him. Like, oh my god,
that's
honey,
hilarious.
I'm so proud you bought this Genshin character.
Chat, don't be mad. I bought this for us.
All of our remaining emergency
money. You know
what
I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
It's a tax write-off for all of us, chat. All of us together.
Loved you so much. Then he goes on to say, actually, I am done.
Okay.
I am a 29-year-old man. I am allowed to make purchases without needing your permission. That is an abusive dynamic. Explain that, or blank, explain that very well to me.
Yeah, but like, bro, that's like your money. That's your emergency money. Chat, like, does he not know? Chat, he must not watch gotcha content creators who tell him, oh, we obviously say in like every video, don't spend money if you don't have the money for it. Chat, that's his emergency fund for his car. Furina's not gonna get you to work. Come on, bro. What? Bro, he's on well.
We're gonna jack out of the Matrix here for a moment here to digest that statement. I like how he puts his foot down. I'm a 29-year-old man. If I want to waste $600 on
Chat, if I want to go into financial debt for Verissa or for Zanny, you can't get mad at me.
Genshin Impact characters with money that we have been saving for emergencies while living paycheck to paycheck, then damn it, as a man, I'm gonna do it. And he like rips his shirt like Hulk Hogan style. In his mind, I bet this
Hulkamania,
so hard.
brother.
Like, I'm putting on the big boy britches this time. No. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can buy Genshin Impact characters all day till the cows come home if I want to. I don't need your permission.
Wait, the cow comes home next patch, by the way. 5.5 Verissa.
I am a hunter-gatherer. I gather Genshin Impact characters. Yeah, where's my juice box? And then he has the chutzpah.
Oh no. You know, okay. I don't know if anyone, if Techie's going to react to this. You know, Techie's going to have a field day with saying that he's going to get his juice box. Because you know how Techie says that this game is for kids. He's going to have a field day with Charlie saying that. What is he? What? Even he knows it's for kids. And he's going to like mention Boots the monkey or something.
But to say that this is an abusive dynamic from her for getting upset at him for spending all of their emergency money on Genshin Impact characters. This is like a pretty classic thing where they try and like spout therapy words at the other person to like belittle them or make it feel like it's their fault.
Furina would never leave me alone.
Big bold strategies. Yes, I said I want Furina. I didn't say we should spend hundreds to get constellations. You are a fucking addict. You already spent all our Christmas money on it.
Dude, it's for constellations. You have her already. What do you need constellations for? She's like the best character in game at C0. You don't need constellations.
You're snooping into your fiance's purchases. You should take a look at yourself. She flips the bird at him and says, this is a shared card that I set up for emergencies and you went behind my back. Why don't you tell Redacted about your gambling addiction to video game characters?
Oh no.
He just says A. That's like a classic anime, like,
Number one.
Actually, Redacted told me all about your coercion, and I believe you are a narcissist personality. That is why you are continuing to try and control me and control my financial decision-making.
It's like someone needs to be... He doesn't want a fiat... Or she's like... How do I say this? It's not like you're like she's his fiance. She's like his mom, bro. She has to like reel him in. I mean, hey, at least now, then like 30 years down the line when you guys have like an insane amount of credit card debt, right? Or like 10 years down the line. Maybe he's a gotcha addict. It might even be like 2 years down the line when you guys are like scraping by and he's still spending money on like, I don't know, the Saritza, whatever the hell her name is going to be when she comes out.
You know this is my values, and I have had FURINA as my wallpaper forever. I refuse to be verbally abused for being myself. I'm battling anxiety, and you do not care at all.
Dude, I think he's too gone. He's honestly too gone.
There's a lot that
he's too lost in the sauce.
So he tries to make her feel bad for looking into the finances, saying you should look at yourself.
Look at you.
A crazy thing to say when it's a shared
it's
credit
your
card
fault.
that she set up.
Why
and
would
you
do
went behind
this?
her back to use that money for yourself. Like, it's not like she was snooping. She set it up, and it is your joint credit card with her, so of course she's going to see it.
Yeah,
we
obviously.
Get into some real pathetic stuff where he calls her a narcissist that's trying to control him.
That poor
and
girl, bro.
Control his
I wonder how much.
decision-making.
I wonder how much more she's had to go through with him. That's all I'm wondering. Like, what does that relationship look like before this? Like, there's no way this is it, right? There has to be more to it than this.
Brother, this isn't financial decision-making. This is Neanderthal caveman gooner brain. This guy's saying that he's had FURINA as his wallpaper forever, so he had to indulge in this obsession. Brother, it makes you sound like fucking Gollum with your Precious, where he's like touching his phone.
Hey, man, I have Caesar King as my wallpaper. What the Hey, man, and the background of my stream is Face Shao, dude. Come on, dude. I'm not that weird. I need Caesar King's W engine. I don't have it. You know, maybe when she comes back.
Wallpaper. No, you don't get it. I've had this for my wallpaper forever. I had to waste our money on it. How can you be so heartless? You know I'm battling anxiety.
Oh my goodness.
Wasting all of our money on FURINA, that helps. FURINA is the only thing that can cure my anxiety.
I bet you this is one of like I bet you this seems like the kind of guy to be like the average Genshin Twitter user, to be honest.
Do you want me to suffer? Is that what you want?
I bet you he's yelled at Tectone once or twice.
Masculine beast. I have to spread my wings sometime and waste all of our money on Genshin Gacha.
Spread my
you
nuts.
Know this. I set those boundaries, you narcissist. He just has the gall to call her verbally abusive and controlling and a narcissist.
That guy's
Meanwhile,
wild.
This unhinged goober just wasted $600 of their emergency funds for virtual Genshin characters. It's unbelievably pitiful. And he tries to
for merch or
blame
something.
her for not respecting his battle with anxiety.
Wow.
Hey, buddy, you know what's going to make that anxiety much worse? Having $0. I think that's going to make it a lot worse. FURINA's not going to come to your rescue. She's not real. Sorry to hit you with the cold water. All you're doing is digging yourself into a deeper
she's
hole,
real to
and
me.
now you're losing your fiance over it as well because you couldn't resist the urge to waste your money with her on this game behind her back. Everything pops off here in Act 4 of this. He spirals out of control.
Oh no.
I don't want to get married to you. I'm not talking on the phone. So now he's the one calling the marriage off. If you can't respect me wasting all of our money on FURINA and Genshin Impact characters, then we're just not meant to be. You narcissist. You thought you could control me? You can't control me.
Oh,
Unlike Michael Jordan in his prime, you can't control me. You can only hope to contain me, but you can't do that either because I'm hard addicted to Genshin Gacha. And I will waste all of the money that I ever see in my life on it. I emailed screenshots for my appointment
where does he say that?
Thank you. I emailed screenshots for my appointment tomorrow. Thank you for giving me a horrible anxiety attack and ruining my night. And no, I didn't do a fucking thing with FURINA yet because of your calls.
Wait, what? For my appointment tomorrow, do they have like marriage counseling already without even being, or is it like a therapy session? He should be in therapy, to be honest, but like, is that what it is? Does he have like therapy sessions or something?
That's heartbreaking. I spent all this money on FURINA, and you yapping and blabbering about how bad and big of a deal it is has prevented me from spending time with FURINA. You proud of yourself now? I didn't even get to use FURINA yet.
I didn't even get to try to use my showcase to get likes on Twitter. You know, my FURINA 1 million damage showcase, dude. What the
as he's like shedding tears, profusely crying in his
Arthur
bathtub.
fisting.
She then makes a threat that sends him off the rails. This was threatening the nuclear option. She said, I will call Capital One and dispute the charge. Your account will be banned.
That's what parents need to do when their kids like find their credit cards and like they spend all their money on gotcha. They need to like call and get it disputed and hopefully get their account banned. They'll learn then, that's for sure. I can see down there he's learning.
Doubt when he read that, his heart sank.
I bet, dude. I bet he like
in his soul, all the color in his world turned to gray as he was faced with the possibility of losing FURINA.
Oh no.
He said, "Try it. You'll lose me forever. Why? I'm going to Scottsdale for the night. Stop calling me for 12 hours and we can talk then. Good night. Will you please answer my mom? Please." So during this, his mom, I guess, was trying to get involved. Like, how can you do this to my son?
Oh, no.
According to the fiance here, his family started calling her abusive for this, which is crazy that even his family doesn't understand how bad.
All right, well, I see where this is all coming from. That's for sure.
It is to waste the emergency money on fucking Genshin Impact characters. So his mom, I guess, was trying to call to give her a piece of her mind, an earful on this. Like, how unreasonable can you be to my son, you abusive narcissist? And then he tries to do the old Jekyll and Hyde routine, so he comes back and says, I apologize for my reaction. As I said, my anxiety is bad today, and I have to do better. I love you. You don't need to dispute the charges. I'll get you the money soon. Redacted can spot me 600 tonight, so you can text him your Venmo. Anxiety really bad. Redacted, please. That damn anxiety using him like a goddamn fleshlight.
Goodness.
Here. He treats anxiety like
gracious.
he's trapped in a fucking genjutsu. I love how everything about him changed once she threatened to dispute the charge. And
yeah, that's hilarious, bro.
No, don't do that. Please, don't do anything drastic. We can still come back from this. Look, don't. Without FURINA, I have nothing. I have nothing. So now he's getting his mom on the horn, like, Mom, we have to save FURINA. He's treating it like a hostage negotiation now. And he's like, I'm sorry.
I wonder how many constellations he got out of the $600. I know this is like really not the point. This is not appropriate, but like I really want to know how much he actually got out of that $600. How much do you think, chat? Like, no way he C6'd at only $600, right? Maybe. I don't know.
I'm so sorry. Look,
oh my goodness!
Don't dispute the charges. I'll get the $600 another way. Anything but that, please, God, no, don't do it. My anxiety is really bad. Look, it's just bad anxiety. Anxiety is what caused all of this. Look, we don't need to do anything like this. It doesn't have to be this extreme. Anyway, though, that's the whole text journey, but the poster did give a bit of an update. The marriage is off, and
it did go
her,
okay.
But is still actively playing Genshin Impact on Discord, so he's at his mom's house doing that. She did get $600 sent to her, so she was able to get that back and lock the account, which is good.
Okay, cool.
And also, it's good that they, got this out of the way before they were fully married, because this would have been a disaster if this had happened during the marriage. That would have made it a lot messier. So, pretty rough situation overall, but at least it came before it was, fully, kaput in the books as a marriage. So
I don't even know what to say, dude.
Got too hairy. Anyway, though, what an interesting adventure.
And that's what the video is, dude. I gotta say, chat, just let this know. Just let this be a lesson to you that if he can get someone to be his fiance, you have a chance to get any person that you have feelings for. Get out there and get it, especially if you're a gotcha player. But like, dude, I'm so glad that she was able to find this out and have this happen before they were married, because dude, imagine when I don't even know who else he would like if Arlecchino came back or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but like that's funny, dude. I gotta watch Mugen's video on this now. I gotta see how Mugen covers this and see if he has, because Mugen does like a lot of deep dives, but that's neither here nor there. I really like this video. Charlie, of course, dude. That was funny. I bet this doesn't paint us in the best of light. That's for sure. I know this is really funny because I saw this because of V, And I told V, yeah, V said that people are going to be a lot less proud to say that they play Genshin Impact, and I can see why now. Anyway, chat, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.